Hey folks, it's Nick Granville. Welcome to Guitar Daily. This is my daily thing I do on YouTube. I had a question from someone about what to do to practice if you're really starved for time, restricted on time, poor time, however you want to put it, poor for time. So these are 5 points I'll give you that are really good ways to kind of think about this and to help with your practice. So the first thing I would say is utilize your downtime. All right, everybody has downtime. You know, maybe you're at the train station waiting for a train, guitar on your back, grab it out, play. You know, maybe you're on the train, you're playing on a bus. Maybe you're at an airport. Like I travel a lot, and so you know, utilize that time. And that can be done in lots of different ways. It can be actually playing your instrument, but it could also be something as simple as listening to music. You know, the more you are, you know, the old saying, you are what you eat. Well, in music, you are what you listen to, right? If you listen to lots of good stuff, it's going to come out in your playing. You're going to know that music. Every great musician I know, they know a lot of the music that they play. They just know it. Even if they don't know how to play it, they've listened to it a lot. You know, because generally we're lovers of music, right? And that's how I see myself. I love music more than I see myself as a player, right? And the player comes after the love of the music, right? So that's what I suggest is, you know, utilize the downtime. Find 5 minutes here. You're waiting for someone because they're late. Bang, out comes the guitar. So keep a guitar in your office. Keep a guitar in your, with you on your back, you know, gig bag, take it around everywhere. Even if it's just some nasty Squire Strat that you just leave, doesn't matter. You got something to play with, right? So utilize downtimes, number one. Second thing I would say is be efficient. If you only have 10 minutes to practice, cool. Then make that 10 minutes really useful, right? Don't just sit there and noodle. Now, noodling, I'm a fan of noodling generally. I think as long as you're playing, it's all good. You know, sometimes I'll sit there and I'll just be like... I'm not really playing anything, it's just noodling, right? And I think that's fine, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You're playing the instrument and you're doing your thing. But in terms of if you want to get better, the key thing to that is to be efficient, right? And how do you be efficient? Well, the third thing I'd say is have a practice routine. Right? It doesn't matter how long you practice, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you can do, but have something that a plan of attack, right? Instead of just like picking up your guitar and hoping for the best, go, right, I need to learn more songs, right? So maybe you go, okay, I'm going to have, you know, 10 minutes a day on learning songs, and I need 5 minutes of doing scales, and there's your 15 minutes, if that's all the time you've got, right? And maybe you could split it up. Maybe you have 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, however you want to do it. But you have a plan is the key thing, right? Now, a lot of times I find with people, they tend to like cram their practice. And, you know, that's fine too. It's better than doing nothing. But slow and steady wins the race is what I'd say, right? That if you can find some way of finding, say, 10 minutes a day for 6 days, that's better than doing 1 hour a week. Trust me, you'll get more out of it, right? And to find 10 minutes a day is actually kind of, for most people, it's pretty easy, right? But to find an hour all in one block, for some people, can be really hard, right? So that's what I would say. Slow and steady wins the race, always. Next thing I'd say is, if you can't find 10 minutes a day, then why are you doing this, right? Frankly, it's as simple as that. Like if you don't have any time at all, or you can't prioritize your time to find even just a small amount, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever a day, then nothing I say is going to help, right? You're not going to do this, right? You need to make time. And everybody can make time. Even the busiest CEO of some company that's working 80 hours a week can find time somehow to do it if they want to. If you're not really committed to it, then why bother? It's not for you. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that would be one of the big things is like, you know, make time to do this if it's what you want to do. To me, it's never been an issue. It's always been I prioritized it, right? I prioritize my practice even now because I want to get better. There's still so much to learn and there's so many things to do, and I have to have time to practice or I'm just not going to get anywhere with this. And the last thing, and this would be the big one, is make your practice fun. If your practice is fun, you're going to want to keep doing it, right? If it's no fun and it feels like work, well then you're just not going to do it, right? And that would be a big one, I'd say, is just make it fun, right? Like, to me, it's fun to play. Like you heard at the beginning there, I played People Get Ready. I could play that all day and never get sick of it. So therefore, if I'm like working on some particular scale or harmony or thing or whatever, then I'll go, okay, I'm going to put that over People Get Ready because that's the fun part, right? The thing that I'm maybe not finding so fun, I put it into something that makes it fun, and therefore it becomes a fun activity. And to me, that makes practice super easy. Give it a try. You know, like maybe you're really into the blues, right? Cool. Great, me too. And you're working on the melodic minor scale. You're thinking, well, you know, this is kind of hard work. Well, put it into the blues, something that you find fun. Play along with someone else, practice along with someone else. You know, when I was at music school, I had a practice partner. We used to get together and we'd play scales together, and we'd he'd play rhythm guitar for me to practice my certain things of soloing over, and vice versa. His name was Wade Sharp. And we did that for about a year. It was pretty cool. You know, we got a bunch of stuff from each other. But it's definitely more fun than doing it by yourself, right? And so, you know, whatever you can do to make it fun, it depends on your scenario, but that's what I'd suggest, right? Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, please subscribe. My name's Nick Granville, as I mentioned. I post every day on YouTube, and I'm here for you. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I'll try and cover it if I can, if it's something that I think I can do justice with. Yeah, I'll play you out on some bluesy type stuff. Actually, why don't I play some Clapton?